My name is Q Huffman, and my multimedia presentation is on the complex problem of water scarcity and management. Water scarcity and management is the overall problem of the availability of water not being able to meet the needs of different countries, continents, communities, and overall people of a population. Water scarcity tends to happen when we overuse the water that is first available to us and our demand continues to increase. Not only is it just one or a few things that create this problem, but this is caused by many different factors, including us wasting water, overusing water, pollution, and much more. Collectively, these can all result in severe consequences on our day-to-day lives, our physical health, the way our agriculture is maintained, and the life of our overall ecosystem. When we have an ongoing problem as specific as water scarcity, with little to no sustainable solutions, we miss out on proper management due to the ill practices. This also creates many decreases in human life, aquatic life, plant life, and all other living things. We should shed light on a problem like this because it affects everyone's daily lives. It's a crucial issue that requires collective action to find solutions that are effective and efficient. By raising awareness and having an engagement, we can drive positive change and ensure access to clean water for all. There are many facts and statistics on water scarcity around the world. For many scholarly journals, one known as Healing Waters International, scarce and unsafe water has resulted in the loss of life of children that are just born to 5 years of age. With water being scarce, it has also led to about half of overall malnutrition of children around the world as well. With the knowledge from experts of UNICEF, it's learned that by 2025, just about half of the people on Earth will reside where there is not enough water to meet their demand or resources to help with that problem. As pollution continues to grow, polluted waste also returns back into the same ecosystems as well. On the bright side, with the estimate of 20 years until today, more people have found themselves residing in areas that have improved on the problem of water scarcity and have been able to access clean water and healthy water. The rebuttal, though, is that a couple 100,000 short of 1 million people die annually because of water not being clean enough or available enough. Overall, a good portion of our world and people in every continent around have been affected and are affected by the low access of useful water. The National Library of Medicine has given insight on the amount of people affected by regional water scarcity from the 1900s and up until about a decade before today. The number of people living in areas of scarcity grew from 14%, which is 200 million people, to 58%, which is equivalent to 3.8 billion people just by the 2000s. Adding on to the previous slides, there are many causes of water scarcity that all take place throughout today's world, the main cause being the fluctuation of weather and the alterations of climate change over the years. When this happens, we see patterns of the rain increase and decrease at spontaneous levels. The amount of people and the amount of birth rates that have increased over the years is also a cause of water scarcity because of the high demand and the amount of waste and pollution. Also, with more people in our world today, there are many practices that are not educated upon, which makes them become not at all thought of or overall just inefficient. Altogether, we pollute not only the water, but the land as well, which has become a big problem in causing not only water scarcity, but many more other complex problems. Water scarcity also has a lot of impact on the aspects of life, which can result in bad production of agriculture, which further means a lower percentage of crop yield. Furthermore, meaning not having enough food as well as water and resources. Humans are also affected in a manner of health, as they are more prone to waterborne diseases because of the amount of pollution and unclean water. Aquatic life and ecosystems also grow smaller and diminish as a result. The overall loss of biodiversity and many other economic factors also contribute and hinders having proper production in our industries, which result in stagnant and declining economic growth. Just as there are problems, there are also solutions that will help those complex problems. These include, but are not limited to, being able to recycle the rainwater and harvest it for other uses, as well as also being able to take our seawater and convert it into fresh water that we are able to rely on. The implementation of technological structures where the analytics of data sensors and even on-hand and remote monitoring will contribute to the management of smart water. Being able to have proper treatment for our sewers throughout our communities and cities and being able to control the pollution is also a great solution and effort to contribute to making a difference with this complex problem. Overall, educating the youth and families and raising awareness can help maintain a problem first in a small manner but at a continuous rate. Along with the last slide, the education and giving knowledge to the youth and families at a smaller rate can contribute and engage the community. Citizens of communities can collect rainwater from runoff areas, gutters of their homes, and even make an effort to utilize different ways of catching water to further meet the needs of things like water in the garden, flushing their toilets, washing their cars, and different irrigation techniques. All of this takes away from the strain of waste of traditional water resources and to uplift health and wellness throughout countries. The implementation of parks, green roofs, rain gardens, and permeable pavements in urban areas is a great way to incorporate the natural elements, also known as urban green infrastructure. We are able to make an impact and change the attitudes in the family composition, which includes making sure different families and cultures have proper access and support to being able to have clean water with us. It allows us to be empathetic, inclusive, educated, and work together with an open mind. Governmental policies can also create a change in managing water scarcity around the world as they are able to enforce and invest more than the overall community. They can encourage the proper practices and technologies around our agricultural land and ecosystems. There has also been a slight decrease in the amount of dams around the world, but with the strong continuance of these from our governments, water dams and implementations of different irrigation systems manages the sustainability and regulation of healthy water for human life and Earth's life overall. Different regulations put into place throughout agriculture and industries around the world can also avoid over-extraction and encourage long-term use of water distribution, storing, and treatment.